Mankind took the biggest step of development with the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century. The age of machines had begun and very rapid progress had been made. Instead of manpower, machines were now working and the need for energy was increasing day by day. Obtaining energy from fossil fuels began to destabilize the atmosphere over time. The air we breathe became polluted. When the forests that cleaned the air were gradually destroyed, it became difficult for nature to renew itself. Air pollution, unplanned urbanization, destruction of green areas, excessive industrial waste. All these have increased the amount of greenhouse gases in the world. Sun rays could not get out of the atmosphere. This increased the heat in the atmosphere. Since 1880, the average temperature, including ocean surfaces, has risen by 1 degree centigrade. Although this may seem like a small increase, it is quite high when the average of the whole planet is considered. On average, 50 billion tons of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases are released into the atmosphere every year. If these emissions continue in this way, some species will not be able to survive in 2100. According to the Paris Agreement signed in 2015 with the participation of 196 countries, it is aimed to reduce the amount of human-induced harmful gases released into the atmosphere to zero within 30 years. In this way, the global temperature increase will be limited to 1.5 degrees compared to the pre-industrial revolution period. Climate change increases the risk of forest fires and expands the impact area of forest fires. Between 1984 and 2015, the number of large wildfires in the western United States doubled. Furthermore, according to a report published by the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, wildfires are expected to become 14% more frequent and intense by 2030, 30% more frequent by 2050 and 50% more frequent and intense by the end of this century. Scientists agree that unless the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere decreases, the problem of forest fires and drought will worsen. In its report, the United Nations Environment Programme urges states to make the necessary arrangements to minimize the risk of forest fires and to provide more effective response capabilities. As a result, it is extremely important that we, both individually and as a society, try to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere as a result of all kinds of activities that cause fossil fuel consumption, that is, our carbon footprint. Time has not yet run out.